Hello learners, I welcome you all to this session on manpower planning, problems, guidelines and trends. I am Dr. Chandrakant Sahu, Institute of Management and Information Technology, Kotak. So there are some of the problems associated with manpower planning. We'll discuss one by one. So there is a bias, normal bias among the managers or among the employees that HR practitioners or the planners are normally the experts in handling personal matters, but this is not always true. But in some of the cases they may be, this may be true, but they are not experts in managing business. Therefore, while aligning personal plan with organizational plan or organizational strategic plan, so there may be problems in alignment. Okay. So second problems associated with manpower planning is that sometimes HR informations are not incompatible with that or the strategic formulations. So the kind of information that HR needs for execution of HR strategy may not be appropriate. Strategic planning efforts have long been oriented towards financial forecasting, often to the exclusion of other types of informations. Okay. This is also one of the problems. So in some of the cases, conflict may also exist between short-term and long-term HR needs. As you know that even if it is very much difficult to predict HR requirement when the market is very much volatile and uncertain. So therefore, conflict may exist between short-term and long-term HR needs. For example, there arises a conflict between the pressure to get work done on a time and long-term needs, such as preparing people for assuming greater responsibilities. Many managers are of the belief that HR needs can be met immediately because skills are available on the market as long as wages and salaries are competitive. Okay. So these managers fail to recognize that by resorting to hiring or promoting depend on short-term needs alone, long-term issues are also neglected. This is also one of the problems normally associated with manpower plan. Okay. There is also conflict between the selection of methods, manpower of that methods or approach to HRP. So there is also a conflict between qualitative and quantitative approach to HRP. So which approach has to be selected? So there is also one conflict. Some people view human resource planning as a number game. Therefore, they heavily rely on quantitative approach to human resource planning. Okay. So therefore, they commit some of the mistakes. They ignore the qualitative aspects of HR. So similar thing, some of the that practitioner also believes no, it is more of qualitative jobs. Therefore, they also adopt that qualitative approach. Therefore, they also suffer from some of the mistakes, some of the problems also associated with this. Okay. So therefore, so when this approach, manpower approach is concerned, so right kind of approach is not selected. This is also one of the that problems associated with manpower planning. So another problems associated with that non-involvement of operating managers. Okay. So as you know that manpower planning, it is not just exclusively HR jobs. HR is a service department or it's a supportive department. When organizational HR planning or manpower planning is that formulated, at that time the participation of line managers or operative managers are very much essential. For example, manpower requirement of the production department. So production manager can tell better than HR manager, even if the job descriptions of a particular technical engineers in production department. So this can be better told or this can be better known to the production manager than HR. Therefore, HR role here is a role of a facilitators. So therefore, the in HR planning or manpower planning, the involvement of operating manager is very much essential. If they are not involved, HR planning will be also ineffective. So therefore, uh, this is very much important. Some of the guidelines, those have to be followed for effective HR planning. uh, through proper integration between organizational objectives and HR objectives. HR objectives and organizational objectives have to be properly aligned. Indeed, these organizational objectives must be cascaded to the departmental level, like HR department level. Okay, so whatever programs are being designed by HR, the programs needs top management supports. If top management doesn't want a program to be implemented, HR cannot do. Okay, HR cannot implement the program. Therefore, top management support is very much essential to make manpower planning very much effective. So maintaining proper and effective or proper and objective human resource planning. So human resource planning helps in HR decision making. Therefore, right kind of data should be maintained. Skill inventory has to be properly maintained to make the HR effective. So, then proper coordination between various wings of the organizational unit, like as we are discussing now, that that line managers have significant role in manpower planning formulations. Okay, so this is also very much important. Okay. Then we will move on. So there are some of the recent trends in HRB. These trends are going to impact manpower planning or human resource planning. Automations via artificial intelligence, robotics, process automation. So these are the trends which have emerged during industry 4.0. Okay. So to a large extent the industries are getting automated. So these are the trends also going to impact that human resource planning. Okay, the truth is that artificial intelligence has taken a strong foothold in recruiting and will likely to continue to take over some of the more repetitive aspects of the job. For example, there is already software. Some of the softwares are also available, including LinkedIn recruiters, that lets you automate candidate searches and quickly find prospects that match the company's criteria. Other technology can also help the company screening the candidates before the company can speak to them or the HR can speak to them. Chat box is also available. Chat box can respond to candidates question, so that company or the HR do not have to. Okay, so the presence of artificial intelligence does not devalue human work but makes it more focused and strategic. Okay, so there is also another trend like virtual and augmented reality. Both virtual reality and augmented reality, its cousin augmented reality, are gaining tractions as viable tools in the HR practitioner's toolbox. They aid front end process like recruiting and onboarding with numerous applications. Okay. So like setting up a simulated environment that tests a candidate's job specific skills. This is also happening during that due to this virtual and augmented reality. So sharing a virtual tour of the office space. Okay. So using that VR or virtual reality to bolster recruiting efforts, this is also being done. Okay. So it can be applied to improve recruiting and training efforts. Virtual and augmented reality can extend to training scenario either as part of the onboarding process or to provide current employees with additional training. Okay, so there is also another trend like employee experience. After from employee engagement to employee experience, this is also trending. So employee experience was the third most important key initiative most HR leaders, okay, that are likely to take in the coming days. According to Gartner, okay, the Gartner has made a survey to this and he has found that employee experience is going to be trendy in HR. So it will remain top of mind through the 2020, even if as companies seek ways to drive engagement and foster employee centric cultures, focusing on the experience that employees have with the company much as the brand focuses on the customer experiences can boost productivity. So employee experience can boost productivity, it can improve satisfaction, it can lead to greater employee loyalty, it also encourages that investment in the company's visions. Okay, so there is another trend that is going to also impact or influence the human power planning is called HR guidance. Okay, HR should provide guidance. HR will become more focused in offering guidance in coming days. Okay, so there is a professor, his name is Dov Ulrich, the author and speaker and HR thought leader. He said that one trend will take hold in the coming years is the concept of HR guidance via organization guidance system, OGS. Okay, he said, he commented that I see HR delivering value by offering more guidance rather than simply scorecard, dashboards, or predictive analytics. He says, okay, in essence, and that organizational guidance system identified desired outcomes related to four spheres that are critical in business success. That is called talent, organizational leader, organization leadership, and human resources. Okay, there is another trend also, it is going to impact manpower planning. So that is called gig economy. So part-time employees, that many of the that employees in job market, they are looking for part-time jobs, they are not looking for that full-time jobs. So more than 80% of millennials and generation Z shows an active interest in joining the gig economy, either with a side hustle or as full-time freelancers, freelancing jobs. This is okay. Then, so there is another trend also, that is called real-time performance feedback. And this is also one trend. In today's fast-paced world, the traditional performance review cycle is outdated. Okay, therefore some of the tools are being used like pulse surveys, real-time feedback channels. Managers no longer need to schedule time-consuming meetings or evaluate performance only once a year. Okay. Employees can receive regular, consistent feedback through technology also. Okay. So beyond the logistic benefits, real-time feedback provides ample opportunity for managers to have meaningful and forward-looking conversations about personal and professional development with the employees, resulting in a better engagement and improved productivity. Okay, so these are the trends. Another trend is that is going to impact, that is called generational shift. Millennial and generation Zs are entering the workforce either or workforce while more baby boomers retires, causing disruption as companies seek to adjust to a new normal. The new generations have their own unique values and expectations when it comes to how their how their employers operate, the technology they use, and the impact their jobs have. Understanding this view, this new paradigm will make companies successfully navigate the shifting worker landscape. Knowledge retention is another key aspects companies must also consider. So besides that, there are also some more trends like workforce diversity, rise of industry 4, and people analytics will continue to dominate HR in coming days. So the all the trends that were there like workforce diversity and workforce diversity, people analytics will also continue to dominate the HR. So we have done our session today. So what we have discussed today? We have discussed that various problems associated with the HR planning, and we also discussed about some of the guidelines how to make HR planning effective, and some of the trends that we have discussed. Okay, so we have done the session today. We will have another session next time. Thank you very much for today.